15 things you won't find in schools anymore. 1. Dodgeball. Dodgeball was once a gym class staple. Students hurled rubber balls at each other with glee. Now many schools have banned it. This game often resulted in injuries. Dodgeball was also a great tool for bullying. 2. Cursive writing classes. Cursive used to be a staple in elementary schools. Now, with keyboards everywhere, it's becoming a lost art. 3. Typing classes. Ironically, as cursive faded, so did formal typing classes. Schools figured kids would pick it up naturally. This hasn't been the case. One teacher reported students taking 10 minutes just to type a Google search. 4. Home economics. Home ec taught practical life skills. Students learned everything from sewing buttons to baking cakes. It evolved into family and consumer sciences. Many schools cut it entirely. Some college students take adulting classes. 5. Analog clocks. Big round clocks are disappearing from classrooms. Digital time is everywhere now. Some kids struggle to read traditional clock faces. 6. Latin classes. Latin conjugations were once a rite of passage. Now, it's rare to find Latin outside of specialized programs. Most schools have dropped it in favor of modern languages. 7. Chalk class. Chalk class was once where future carpenters and DIY enthusiasts got their start. Students learned to use tools and create with their hands. Budget cuts led many schools to ditch these courses. 8. Corporal punishment. Thankfully, schools have moved away from physical discipline. Rulers across the knuckles are a thing of the past. Modern discipline focuses on positive reinforcement. 9. Recess in some schools. Sadly, some elementary schools have cut back on free play time. Academic pressure has squeezed out those precious minutes of running around. Research shows play is crucial for child development. It even helps with learning. 10. Morning prayer. Many public schools once started the day with a prayer. It was often a non-denominational or school-chosen prayer. Some private religious schools still maintain this tradition. 11. The Weekly Reader. The Weekly Reader was a classroom fixture for decades. It brought current events to students in an age-appropriate format. Many adults fondly remember discussing its articles in class. The last issue was produced in 2012. Online news sources have largely replaced it. 12. Card catalogs. Long wooden drawers filled with index cards once dominated libraries. The Dewey Decimal System was a crucial skill. Now everything's searchable online. 13. Chalkboards. The screech of chalk is fading into memory. Whiteboards and smart screens have taken over. Chalkboards had their drawbacks. Chalk dust was messy, but there was something satisfying about that cloud after erasing. 14. Critical thinking courses. While critical thinking is a buzzword, dedicated courses on logic are rare. Time constraints have pushed out these soft skills. 15. Driver's education. Getting your license used to be a school milestone. Budget cuts have pushed driver's ed to private companies.